Hello, and welcome to my last Siam fractal guide. Sanqua Epic Siam mode has two parts, but it's actually only one boss. When you start Siam mode, you teleport directly to the last boss. Siam boss has two parts. First part is the same as normal mode, with some minor differences, which will not be easy to overcome by the way, but we have some epic tactics for that. Talking about UAV, one of the best things I have known, so stay tuned. So, after killing the boss on normal mode, the room will go dark and the second part starts. If you're not going for DVD achievement, groups usually GG here so they can refresh their buffs and cooldowns. First, let's talk about the differences about the first boss from the normal mode. On Siam, of course, accept everything. It's harder, but one of the major changes is that on Meteor phase, there will be more meteors spawning. And also two of the random players will get a meteor on them. This meteor works same as the one you get on the second boss on normal mode. When the meteor is about to hit, you need to dodge the shockwave. Now, maybe you can do the split tactic here and see how it works, but we don't do that. When Meteor phase starts, team meets in the middle, puts a portal, and meets at the corner of the room together. On this phase, when two people get meteor mechanic on them, that means these are the last two meteors that will fall. And soon, the explosion mechanic will come. But on Siam, there is only one rock that you can hide behind. Every other rock will crumble. So when we are at the corner, our two random player gets the meteor mechanic. We wait for 3 seconds and then teleport to the mid via portal, leaving the meteors on the corner away from us so that we can go to the last standing rock easily. There's something you should be careful here. There will be two rocks standing when explosion effects start from the middle. But one of them is fake and it will be shining different than the real one. It will be burning and it will explode and crumble before the real one. But if you mistakenly go to the wrong one, you probably will die because it will be too late for you to go back to the real one. So using portal helps you to use the room with more efficiency. Secondly, it prevents deaths and wipes from not being able to reach to the last standing rock. And lastly, with portal, you don't even need to worry about dodging the last shockwave. Additionally, healing the group is easier. Another thing, right after the room explodes, you need to dodge away from the rock you were hiding behind. I'll show you on slow motion right now, because on Siam mode rocks explode, and it hurts, I tell you. The last difference from the normal mode is that two water balls spawn at the water phase, so we prefer to stay in the middle to be able to manage the balls better. Let's come to the second part. Second boss is an absolute laser show. Forget about DJs and concerts, you haven't seen anything like it. The only thing you can do here is to learn how to dodge these lasers, and you're gonna do it by doing the CM over and over and over again. Joining CM trainings would help. No easy way out of it. After one point, lasers will slow to your eyes. Not kidding, it will be very well doable. And the pattern gets more and more similar. You'll be able to walk through among them or dodge to the safe side, because pattern goes one side first and then the other side. You'll be able to see it. Apart from lasers, boss does an AoE attack. Everyone gets an orange circle that explodes. This is the mechanic that comes from normal mode, but on CM you need to split. You have to. More than 2 circles on top of you and you will die. I don't know the exact timing of it, but I think split phases are when boss changes places, because when boss goes to the corner from the middle, you get a split phase, and then boss goes back to the middle and then you need to split again. Other than this, there will be much less room because of the circles on the ground. Circles in orange area sometimes overlaps and you need to choose carefully where you step. At 66%, boss will begin summoning demons. Demons of sorrow and demons of fear. Fears need to be avoided because they cannot be killed, but they won't live long. If they reach you, they might down you instantly, so dodge and avoid them. Demon of Sorrows need to be CC'd if you cannot burst them directly. I actually have recordings of Sanqua peak CM before Scourge got buffed, and we CC'd them and then killed them and returned to the boss, but after Scourge buff, we now use Epidemic on the boss, and this mechanic is bypassed simply by melting the Sorrows. If you cannot melt them using Epidemic, CC is a must do because they will wipe the party after their casting is done. After 33%, one last mechanic comes. There will be ads called Demons of Guild spawning and attaching themselves to the players. They will stack debuff on players, so other players must get in between them to help and soak the damage. These ads will despawn later by themselves. This will be all for this boss. I wish you good luck, and please subscribe for more guides like this one. And tell me what you think about the epi buff, because it makes you easily bypass mechanics on fractals. We had 60k damage with 3 Scourge on a tier 4 fractal level today, for every person. So ain't it? Oh well, I'm not complaining as a Scourge main.